What's up? It's your girl Jazz back with another video, and today we're talking how to reset your closet. Let's start at the top. For a full reset, you want to go ahead and pull everything out. I know this is daunting. Trust me, it was very daunting for me and my husband as we took everything out of my closet. But you got to get everything out to be able to see. So the clothes, the shoes, the jewelry, the makeup, all the things that are in there, go ahead and pull it out. So you can really look at what you have and be able to purge what needs to be purged and organized as you're placing things back into your closet. Step 2, you want to really set the vibe. And the way I set my vibe was looking at Pinterest, and I love magazines as well. Coverture is one of my favorite publications. I have their tabletop book and wanted to look at homes that were luxurious and closets that felt like a department store. That's my vibe. I wanted to feel like I was shopping, which is one of my favorite things to do, while I am picking out my outfits every day, because it's so important to just have a space that you love. So if you want to scroll on Pinterest, get some magazines, look online at home organizers like the Home Edit. I love all of their content. Their Netflix series was super helpful. Also like The Life-Changing Power of Tidying Up. A great book also made into a Netflix series where you can really learn about how to purge and get rid of things so that when you are cleaning out and resetting your closet, you are keeping what you love and you're actually going to wear and use. Period. So now getting into, as we're adding things back in, starting with the dresses, because usually they are longer. I like to keep them at the back of my closet, and I like to color code. So we're going from whites to creams, to yellows, to browns, and oranges, and pinks, and reds, purples, blue, green, gray, black. In color, I like to color coordinate. And then from there, we start with our prints. I always put the prints in the back because it keeps the eye focused. And while you are shopping your closet, it's going to make it a lot easier to find things, having those prints all together. And then color coding your solids. The next section is going to be your tops. So these are going to be your everyday tops. Then going into your sweaters, cardigans, sweatshirts, blazers, and jackets. So I am going to keep all of my t-shirts, tanks, bodysuits in a drawer in my dresser. But I like to hang up my going out tops, all of my button down blouses, whether they're my white poplin version or my silky blue version. Really just like to have those hanging up. It's great so that I can grab and go. And also because those things are typically things that I have to iron, I don't want to fold those up. So you want to make sure you have your tops organized in that way as well. Some people do hang up their t-shirts. Also, I find if it's like a fitted t-shirt, it can start to take on that broader shoulder look of the actual hangers. So again, I just fold those and tuck them. And as you layer in your jackets and blazers, you want to make sure it's in season. So right now, it's spring while I'm filming this. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but I don't put my winter coats in my actual clothing closet. So either way, just keep it jackets, blazers. I did separate my sweatshirts and my gym jackets, so my activewear jackets, from my actual, I have a crop trench and I have a couple of different blazers. I did separate those because I put my athleisure attire at the bottom, which is next. So organizing bottoms. I love to organize my bottoms starting with my denim and then going into trousers and then sweats. Actually, I started with shorts. So I have like my leather shorts, I have like a cargo skirt as well. So like all of my short items, and then I got into my denim trousers. Everything is going from light to dark. Again, the lighter wash to darker wash, and then with the trousers, starting with our creams and browns, so going plum, then going to plum, and then black. And then with my activewear, organizing that by color as well. It's so much easier to find the piece I want to wear when it's color coded and in sections. So every section is color coded. I have seen closets where they just color code everything. So everything black is all together. Everything white is all together. Everything pink is all together. And just for me, by section is a lot easier because I can coordinate and know exactly where everything goes and where it is. So pro tip. Next, moving on to your accessories. I have a hanging rack for my necklaces and my statement earrings. And then I also have a acrylic jewelry box that I got from Home Goods, and I love her. She's so cute. I just love to be able to see my jewelry, and then the sunglasses as well. And my collection is growing, so I'm gonna need some more space, but wanted to make sure all of that stuff was organized. So you can look, and I'll link everything that I'm using below as well, but you really want to have everything in sections so that you can find it. One, that's half the battle getting dressed, is like knowing where stuff is. But then also, so when you want to swap something out, or you feel like, okay, I really want to see how this looks with this, it's going to be so much easier to coordinate. So I put all the scarves together as well. So you have your summer scarves. I do keep my winter scarves with the winter coats, but all of those like cute scarves that I tie around my head or like my neck or around my waist, I keep those together. And then hats as well. So when it comes to accessories, it depends on what's your vibe, right? If you have more jewelry because you're a jewelry girl, you want to make sure you're organizing your jewelry so that you can grab it. If you're more into hats and you have a hat display or a hat shelf, you want to make sure, again, everything is visible. The whole thing with resetting your closet is making sure it's working in your favor, right? You're the one who is shopping your closet, who is picking out your outfits, who is wearing your outfits, quite frankly. So it's just important that as you're resetting, you're making it easier for yourself to do the things that you love, which is put on those clothes. So I hope this was super helpful. I want to make sure you are curating a closet that you love. And if you have any questions, leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.